Hi Pamela, thank you so much for uploading your videos to Dropbox. It was great to see them all pieced together there. They all worked really well. It was wonderful to see you in action, and well done for clearing some space and for making the story come to life with all that energy and joy, you know, because that's so important to be able to do, be it to a camera or to a whole group of kids, and you really brought the fun, which was wonderful. I've got a bit of feedback for you, and I hope that's just going to help you keep thinking about it, keep building on the learning, but ultimately feeling really happy and confident about all that you've learned so far and how you're now going to share this with the kids that you meet and you go forward into the future. So first and foremost, your yoga instruction. I thought you did a really good job generally of describing what you were doing physically at any given moment, and by doing that you're providing a really good bedrock of instruction. The visual is happening because you're moving, but if you're combining that with describing what you're doing, absolutely brilliant. The kids have got both things working in their favour. I thought you did a lovely extension of the arms before doing the twists to the sides, packing all the bits and pieces in our picnic. Great to get everyone's postures lifting, and a little detail like that just makes all the difference, so really well done on that. You were bridging the story to the yoga really neatly all the way through, so when we came across something in the story, it neatly segued into the yoga, and you did it without kind of any awkward gear changes. So, you know, if we've found a shipwreck, a boat that sunk to the bottom of the water, we sit up nice and tall, we lift up one leg, just taking us almost within the narrative into the yoga pose and allowing the instructions to feel almost the same as if they were the story being told, which was great. Lovely nice jump to get us set up for our standing spin. Nice little dunk, it's like a full stop, it really works well. And lovely strong swimming as well, when we were lying on our tummies and we were swimming out into the waves, making something of that move, you know. Even though it's a sort of transitional move, we can still bring strength to it if we lift our chests and really move our arms and kick our legs. Lovely breaths as well as we were swimming up and swimming down, getting those two things in sync. Really good as well to do a few of those, because it just really steadies everybody's state, so it's always worth doing a couple. Your pacing, it was very steady, it was very easy to follow, but you kept the momentum of the whole thing going by using the story, you know, by keeping the story motoring along. There was a nice build of pace as we got to the beach. We played our football with the crabs, then we grabbed our board, we ran into the waves, we swam into the waves, we surfed, and then we rested. You know, it had that real you know, really nice use of pace there. A nice pace down as well into the relaxation phase of the class, where you took us through our second hot air balloon. I loved the little song that you sang for our little rocking side to side moment. I just thought it was wonderful. The tiptoes as well, and the quiet voice just gently guiding us into that lovely, peaceful, calm place. Your language, amazing. You were doing the whole thing, like moving just between two languages. I'm always so in awe of people who can do that, and you are one of them. So amazing that you were beautifully moving between when you were speaking in your own language and when you were speaking in English. It really was great, you know. Bilingual Squish the fish, absolutely great. It was a nice landing of the message when Squish and Titch were reunited. Things that you can do when you've got the kids in the room, keep thinking about giving them praise. Wow, look at you, you're amazing, how beautiful and balanced your tree is, you know, things like that. Keep giving them that feedback, because it really does help their sense of, I'm doing a good job and my teacher thinks so. By giving them that, it really kind of it helps them want to kind of do it more, you know. So it's a good little trick to have up your sleeve. Other things again, like asking questions at the right moment. What do you see through your sea goggles? What do you think could be in this treasure chest? Oh, what do you think we need to open the treasure chest? Things like, where are you going to ask the questions? And they're usually things that are answered by the story, so they will lead directly into what you've got prepared. So it's always good. It's always a bit weird anyway when you've not got the kids in the room to remember to do those things, but when you do come to have those kids in the room, those little touches will just build their investment in it and the sense of they're co-creating it with you, and that counts for a lot. Lovely guidance as well in the relaxation phase of the class. I loved the recap of the story. helping us reinforce what the message was that we took away from the class, and then taking us into the sensory moment of being back on the board and what we could feel in that moment. And a lovely ending as well. It was nice to have that kind of, what giving them that feedback of what you thought they did well. That goes hand in hand with giving the praise all the way through. That counts for so much for the kids. So it was great to hear you giving that little bit of reinforcement. Wow, I'm really proud of you, or well done, thank you, and thanking them as well is so important. And it really builds this culture of and it educates kids about how we are with each other, and how we can be kind to one another, and we can say when we appreciate each other and things. So it's a really, really nice touch. So well done for incorporating that. Your story flow, it was really well learned and really fluent, and you really got to have grips with that sequence so that it was in your bones, it was in your heart and your soul. It meant that you were confident and you could flow and you could have fun with it. And that's just a joy, because when you're having fun with it, the kids are going to have fun with it. And that's what's at the heart of this. If the kids love it, everything's fine. That's what we've got to be working on all the time. How do we help the kids love it? And by ourselves loving it is a big portion of that. We have to really invest and enjoy what we're doing. And I think that just sprang off of all your videos. That was really good. Your balance of yoga and story were really nice too. The two things just woven together really neatly. Your performance, lovely sound effects all the way through. I loved all your sound effects, the packing of the picnic, the treasure chest closing, or the fish popping, and all of those lovely sort of touches really brought it to life, gave it that kind of fizz pop and animation. Lovely waves over the edge of the hot air balloon, painting the picture, bringing the scene to life, always just makes the imagination come alive. Nice play of the alone moment as well, capturing the feelings, and then that really strong decision, well, we're going to be brave, we're going to use our thoughts in this moment to be brave and explore and go and have our own adventure. You reinforce the message again with the shark moment, which is great, just using the kind of dramatic moments in the story to just bring us back to what are we learning, what are we taking away. And that's exactly how the performance should be used, to sort of guide our energy and our learning. And that really, really informed it. So well done for playing so well. It was playful and animated, and your expressions were wonderful and alive and smiley. Charming mermaid, fun rowing song with the actions, great phone calls home as well, enjoying the chit chat back to mums and dads. All in all, a really lovely solid performance that absolutely told the story and wove really nicely into the yoga. Your safety, lovely cue on the knee bend as we were closing our picnic and making sure that everyone was going to be able to touch their toes easily. Great demonstrations of all the yoga poses, making sure that everything was built from the foundations, from the ground up in stages, so everyone's going to be able to follow along visually, verbally, and do a really good job. And not only that, your demonstrations of all the yoga poses were really strong. So well done for giving it your purpose, your movement, your energy, to move with strength, flexibility, and power, because kids are watching everything you do, and when we're moving as best as we can, that's what they're copying. So it's great to see you giving it all of that energy, because that's really important that the kids have got a good benchmark of what yoga looks like. So awesome job. So overall, Pamela, I think you're ready to do this with the kids if you haven't already. I think they're going to love it, and I think you're going to really enjoy teaching it, which is just so exciting. You're confident, you've got fun delivery. I think bring all of that to the kids, get on their level, enjoy being in the room with them, have faith and confidence in the fact that you know that story. You've got it here, and enjoy playing, enjoy being one of the kids. Allow that to sort of be free, and you'll have a great time. But really well done. Do keep in touch with me, let me know how it's all going, what you're up to, and I wish you all the very best with your kids yoga. Take care.